You're watching The Ready Writer, a show where I get to speak to writers of all different genres, mediums, and experiences. The Ready Writer. Are you ready?
Hey, it is your host, Casey Bell, and this is another episode of The Ready Writer, where we have conversations with writers, authors, playwrights, you name it. And today's guest is DJ Strickland. Let's get the show started. So, my first question for you: what inspired you to publish this book?
I was inspired by Chadwick Boseman and his role as Black Panther. And after seeing that, I got inspired to create the book. At the time, I was at a friend's house, and I told him some of my ideas that I wrote down in a notebook about the book, and he said they were good. So I told my mom, and she was really supportive about it. And that's kind of how it got started.
Awesome. How did you even, because there's so many people out there, even adults, who have great ideas and they won't pursue it for whatever reasons. How did you get that courage to even think to publish the book? Like, what was it, would you say it was?
It was definitely hard at first. At the time I created the book, I was getting bullied a lot. And it was a really difficult challenge to like really even want to go and create the book at some points. And it started to get really hard on me. Um, and my mom started noticing those things, so she brought me into therapy. And she put me in the therapy to kind of help relieve all my stress and motivate me. And with her support and support of others, it kind of gave me a lot more courage and allowed me to go and pursue this passion that I really had in creating the book.
Awesome. How did you get started? Like, how did you first find out how to get a book published?
Um, so at first, after creating after writing the book down with some ideas, I started. I did a rough drafts, just did a few of them, and then I went down and typed the manuscript. After the full script was done, um, me and my mom went to find a illustrator on Fiverr, and I ended up picking out the one that I liked and I thought would be really cool for the design of TechBoy, and from there I drew some ideas of what I wanted the characters to look like, and he kind of made it look a lot cooler and stuff, and that's kind of how it really got created.
So, what is the name of your book and what is it about?
The name of my book is TechBoy. TechBoy is about this young high schooler who has the power of technology, and the story is his entire origin story on how he was able to go and defeat the evil Titan Ray in the book.
Now, I read your description. This is a book on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. How did you get interested in this field?
I was originally in a class called the Clever Kids program, and that really got me a lot into technology and learning how to code. I'm also really into video games, and video games and watch TV and cool things about technology and STEM. So after learning how it's all in the world around us and stuff, it was really cool, and it really got me into STEM.
So, for those inspiring to become an author one day, what is something you would tell someone to help them to start their journey of publishing a book?
I would tell them to follow their dreams. I used to believe that you had to be a certain age or adult to follow your dreams and to pursue your passions. And now that I know that's not true, and you can really be any age as long as you have the support of a parent or guardian to help you with everything. You can do it. So yeah, follow your dreams.
Awesome. So I'm assuming is this one book or is this going to be a series, like a comic book,
It,
so to speak?
it is going to be a series. I actually have plans for my next book, which is going to be coming out in March. So yeah, to stay tuned for that. So that's going to be really cool.
That's really awesome. I'm really inspired by you, encouraged by you to see you realizing that age does not matter, that you can still fulfill your dreams. Um, During the process of publishing your book, what is some things you learned that you could teach someone else?
I definitely learned that like there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in creating the book. I noticed that like when you're just getting started, you're probably not going to know a lot of things you're going to really need to use, especially like if you want to become like a comic book creator. Definitely like some things with the story can be improved, and like if you're doing like events, there's like you might not be sure about all the things and different types of transactions um you're gonna like really need. So it's definitely going to be like really just improving on yourself, and like improving on things you've done before to kind of boost it up. If that makes any sense.
It does, very much so. So, what would you say during these crazy times we're in? What have you learned for yourself in the past year? A lesson you learned on life, on publishing books, on in school, a lesson you learned that you're going to take with you in this new year.
Yeah. One of the biggest is definitely that there's going to be ups and downs. Like you're going like it's not just going to be one like perfect like successful always going up like trip, and like creating like a business and doing it off like your passions. There's going to be some downsides too, and some things you do might not work, and could it could definitely like not work in your favor and how you intended it to. So it's going to be ups and downs, and you just need to just roll with it and just improve off of your mistakes, instead of letting it get to you too much, because when I never really thought of like all the downsides and things that could like mess up like things when it comes to like doing the business and stuff. But I've learned from a lot of those things, and that's yeah.
Awesome. Have you ever, I don't know if they have it available now, now that things are getting worse again. Have you thought of going to like a, what do they call those events where they have all the comic books and Comic Cons? You ever thought of taking this book to a Comic Con?
I've thought about it. I've thought about doing that. That's one of my goals. Like, yeah, now that things are like getting rough with COVID and things like that, it's definitely not really going to happen anytime soon. A lot of things are shutting down, but when things start getting better, that's definitely one of the plans. I'll try to do it. Getting TechBoy out there on like Comic Cons and stuff.
Well, I'm looking at the character behind you, and I can definitely see either a cartoon or a film in the future. Have you ever have you thought of that happening for you?
Yeah, that was one of my plans, getting into like TV shows and movies and like other like cartoon and anime like things. It's definitely one of my plans for TechBoy also in the future. It would be really cool if I can get into that and stuff like that, because I can definitely imagine TechBoy fighting villains on TV, and like I have like two little sisters too, and I feel like that'll be really cool seeing. Whoa, that's like the superhero fight stuff, and it's on TV. It'll be cool. So yeah, that's one of my plans.
Well, I can definitely see that happening for you. And so, is there any lasting words you'd like to say to the audience, your readers, those who may be thinking about getting the book? Anything you'd like to say to them or encourage them on anything?
It'll be really awesome if you can support me. Um, my social medias are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter are Team TechBoy, And also, if you're interested in buying my book is on my website, teamtechboy.com. My merchandise is also on that. And my book is also on Amazon. If you want to go and check it out and buy the book, your support would be really appreciated. So thank you.
Well, audience, thank you so much for watching. That is all for this show. I want to thank my guest, DJ Strickland, for stopping on by. I am so encouraged and inspired by him, and I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. During the celebration of International Black Children's Book Week, which is February 27th, 2022 through March 5th, CSB Television and Ready Writer Podcast will be celebrating International Black Children's Book Week. For the week of Black Children's Book Week, Ready Writer will be interviewing authors of Black children's books. Join us for this celebration, February 27th, 2022 through March 5th, 2022. And for more information on this event and on other events, both live and virtual, happening during the week of Black Children's Book Week, go to their website right now.